repercussions. So how will you look at the effect? Let's look at the effect. Can you say anything about direct and indirect effect of this on our health? Those bleaching themselves. What can you say about the direct or indirect effect of skin bleaching on our health?
Okay.
Please, did you get my? Did you hear my question? I said, what would she say about the direct or rather indirect effect of skin bleaching on our health? In other words, does it have any effect on our health? So this is what she's going to speak about.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone here, and good afternoon, moderator, and my fellow plenary. What should I say?
Panel.
Panel. So you're talking about the effects of direct and indirect skin bleaching. So, okay, what do you when I say direct bleaching? What do I mean? Direct bleaching is an aggressive, intentional use of strong chemicals to drastically lighten your overall skin tone. What do I mean by skin tone? Whether you are fair, dark, melanin, or any kind of color, but it's still your color, overall skin tone. Basically, your color that you were born with, your natural color. That is the skin tone I'm talking about. So the effects of this skin bleaching, number one, we have to start with the creams, the soaps, lotions we use every day after bathing to we rub on our body. Sometimes this thing, in fact, not sometimes, always, it do have a lot of damage. So now, these creams, soaps and lotion contain high concentration of hydroquinone. Sometimes when you go to the market to buy creams or soaps, you will notice that some of these bleaching creams or soaps contains hydroquinone, and this is very bad for your health. It also contains mercury. Just check the ingredients whenever you go to buy these soaps or creams. You see some of them contain hydroquinone, corticosteroids, mercury, and so on. What do? They work by actively destroying your melanin. Melanin is your natural is a pigmentation, natural pigmentation. That is melanin, and it destroys your melanocyte. It destroys your melanocyte, which is the cells that produce this melanin, your natural skin pigment. The goal is to visibly lighter your complexion or drastically do so. And most of us, especially females, we like to become fair when we are already dark, which is very, very, very detrimental to your health.
All right. Sorry
Am I
to
slow?
cut you. Yes, because of time.
Okay,
At least she has spoken on the direct effect, which we are all seeing it. She talked about the soap and the type of soap we use in taking care of ourselves. Now, the simple question I want to ask: we don't want to go into too much details. Okay. Now you can see her. Okay. Can you all see her from there? And even without asking, you know that she's happy about herself. Zasia,
no.
how happy are you
I'm
being
very
dark
happy.
in complexion?
I'm very happy.
Do you hear
I'm
that?
black and proud.
Now let me ask you, how beautiful is she? I'm asking you, how beautiful is she? Very what? Very beautiful. Right. Now, Asia, do you have a favorite soap for bathing?
Okay. Favorite soap. So you want me to recommend something?
As in you,
Okay, myself.
yes.
Um, I do. I do
Okay.
have a favorite soap,
Okay.
but then
Okay.
sometimes we use different soap.
Where you don't get the one you have, you can
Yes,
use one.
sometimes I
In as
use
much it's not going
this.
to
It's not going to bleach
affect
me.
you, bleach
Yeah,
you.
sometimes I check
Okay.
the
Okay.
ingredient components,
Okay.
and check if
Okay.
these things I
Okay.
mentioned, the
Okay.
corticosteroid,
Okay.
the
Okay.
mercury, and this what's the last one I mentioned? Um, hydroquinone, exactly,
Okay.
hydroquinone. I make sure they are not part
Okay.
of these particular soaps
Okay.
and lotions I use.
Okay. So you heard it from her, right? She doesn't have. She can go to. She can use any soap in as much as it's not going to affect her, affect her skin. So this is how we want you to live. Now let's go to the next uh, panelist. Maybe I will skip the second person and go to the third one. And now we've talked about the effect, the health effect. Um, Mr. Haruna, is there any disease attached to skin bleaching that can affect our health? Maybe let's say cancer or kidney. Can it affect our kidney, or can it cause be a cause that maybe one can just have cancer or any other thing that can affect the health?
Okay. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, student, moderator, members of the panel. Good afternoon once again. As I was asked,
Yeah, I mean,
the speaker discussed the effects of this skin bleaching.
okay, to ask you.
However, there are some diseases that are associated with skin bleaching, and some of the diseases include ochronosis, skin cancer, dermatitis/skin irritation, kidney and liver damage, steroid arc and stretch marks. These are some of the few diseases that are associated with skin bleaching. Let's quickly talk on them one after the other. Number one, we say we have ochronosis. And this disease causes bluish black discoloration of the skin. Your skin will become bluish black. And what causes this is long use of hydroquinone creams. That is the creams that contains hydroquinone. It's a heavy chemical. So when it affects your skin, it can causes this disease known as ochronosis. Then we have skin cancer. Bleaching agents like hydroquinone and steroid thin the skin and remove the melanin. Now, when you are using this, your melanin will be depleted. And once your melanin will be depleted, it will protect against UV lights and therefore causes skin cancer. And high risk of sun damage will cause the skin cancer in you. Then we also have dermatitis. We also have dermatitis/skin irritation, and among others.
Thank you,
If the time factor will
thank you,
stop me.
Madam Haruna. Sorry to butt in. Um, we don't have much time. That's why we have to rush. So hope we've heard about the diseases and how serious they can be on our health. Now, quickly, I will still go back to Asia before the last person. Sometimes when you somebody bleaching, I've seen somebody, not an old woman, a very, very young, charming lady. She was into this bleaching. Let me tell you, then again, after like 4 or 5 days, if I just look at her like this, I didn't want to look at her again because her face was damaged. So when she also saw me, she was trying to dodge because there's no that self-esteem, bad confidence. She doesn't have confidence. So now let me ask Asia, how are how are you feeling coming out in public like this, looking nice, okay, with your color? What motivates you to do that without maybe having seen your friends bleaching themselves? Okay, all around, but you kept to yourself that you will live the way you are and then still attract, maybe have fun in you. Okay? So what is the motivation? What motivates you to do that?
Okay. It's basically all about self-love. Majority of us don't love ourselves. We depend on peer pressure. Sometimes we are being hypnotized because we are dark, and that is not the case. The best way to avoid skin bleaching starts from you. Who are you? What is your purpose? What do you want to become in life? So you have to love yourself first to answer all these questions. You need to love yourself. Now, what is self-love? It means treating yourself with kindness like you treat your best friend. It means knowing your worth that does not depend on your skin shade. That's, you know your worth regardless of your skin shade, your skin tone. Whether dark, chocolate, caramel, or any tone in between, your skin is a gift from God and it protects you from ultraviolet rays, which is the UV rays, especially in this Nigeria that is very, very sunny. Without this, your melanin, I spoke about melanin before. Without this, your melanin, there will be nothing to protect you from the ultraviolet rays. So you need this melanin. And when you bleach your skin, it will expose you to a lot of diseases, like what he said. So you need to love yourself. Have high self-esteem. Be confident. And please speak kind words to yourself. One of the ways you love yourself.
Thank you very much,
Okay.
Ms. Asia. Thank you very much. Like I said, we don't have much time. I know we have a lot to share. And now, the next, I'm going to invite Malam Muhammad Adekule. Unfortunately, he's going to share with us a life experience. I had wanted to have a female, which who is unavoidably absent. She also I didn't she said she also share a life experience with us. So since she's not here, we're going to have Malam Muhammad to share that life experience with us on effect of skin bleaching. I'm going to ask you, the participants, okay, how you feel. I'll select those who are fair in complexion and those who are dark, and then I'm going to ask you so that you'll be part of this discussion. So now, Ahmad, your own is life experience, right?
Yes.
So we're interested to hear what motivated you, okay, to once engage in this act, and then what made you to stop, and then what are the challenges you face during this period. So what I'm saying here, he is going to talk on what? Life experience. What motivated him to go into it? Are you getting me? Meaning he was once into it. So, and what made him to stop? And what are the challenges he faced during that time? So please, over to you.
Thank you.
Ring light.
Good afternoon, and the moderator and my fellow panelists. Uh, I am going to talk on life experience, which happened to me
He's one
on
talking
the
now.
topic discussed here today, which is skin bleaching.
This is his face.
I would like to show the audience what really happened during the process. Uh, How I start at a very tender age, like your age like this, when I was 18, I was not, let me say, I was not okay with my skin. I was thinking that being lighter, though I am not dark, I am chocolate. So I was thinking being lighter, attract more people